The friendly nature of Canadians. It's like a warm hug wrapped in a polite sorry. Canadians are famous for their politeness and welcoming demeanor, almost like they've all taken a masterclass in being nice. Seriously, if kindness were a currency, Canadians would be billionaires. This cheerful vibe really enhances their overall quality of life, making it a great place to call home. Now, let's not forget about the stunning natural beauty scattered across this great land. From breathtaking landscapes to lively cities that practically dance to their own tunes, Canada has it all. Canadians just can't help but soak up the great outdoors like it's a giant family picnic. Whether it's hiking through majestic mountains or canoeing across serene lakes, it's all about that happiness and community spirit. Speaking of spirit, Canada's cultural diversity is like a vibrant patchwork quilt stitched together with love. With a rich blend of traditions, languages, and cuisines that could make anyone's mouth water, it's a feast for all the senses. Major cities are like cultural buffets, where you can indulge in immersive experiences that celebrate all things colorful, tasty, and wonderfully Canadian. Now, let's take a virtual stroll to Long Beach on Vancouver Island. It's one of Canada's most famous sandy shores, and let me tell you, it's basically a postcard come to life. With scenery so beautiful that it could make even a grumpy cat smile, it attracts tourists from every corner of the globe. And don't worry, the seagulls don't mind sharing the beach with you. But wait, let's check the weather. Canada's climate is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get. From the permafrost in the north that could turn an ice cube green with envy, to warm summers in the south that scream for ice cream, there are diverse outdoor activities all year round. Skiing? Hiking? You name it, Canada's got it, and they even do them all in flip-flops in the summer. Now, when it comes to living arrangements, Canadians have spacious homes that could practically double as gymnasiums. Seriously, there's so much room that you might accidentally lose your kids in the backyard. This extra space contributes to a relaxed lifestyle and fosters a stronger sense of community, where neighbors borrow sugar without a second thought and share barbecue recipes like family heirlooms. Did you know Canada is the second largest country in the world? That's right, it's a land of expansive living spaces and homes that make you feel like a king. With so much room to spread out, you might even need a map just to find the remote control. This spaciousness is a real game changer, enhancing the quality of life for its residents and allowing everyone to have their own little kingdom. And, oh boy, let's talk about wildlife. Canada's wildlife is like a nature documentary come to life, with everything from bobcats strutting their stuff to bison making their grand entrances. Each province has its unique wildlife experiences, so nature enthusiasts and wildlife lovers can have their very own safari adventure. Just remember, no hugging the bison, okay? Now, let's give a round of applause for Canada's strong education and healthcare systems. With free basic health care and educational performance that leaves others in the dust, Canada really commits to taking care of its citizens. It's like having a superhero in your corner, ready to swoop in and help whenever needed. Can we get a cape for Canada, please? As we float back to urban life, Canadian cities are spacious and designed with comfort in mind. Navigating these cities is easier than finding your way out of a corn maze, and you can enjoy a cozy lifestyle just outside crowded urban centers. This fantastic urban-suburban balance means you can have your cake and eat it too, and trust me, it's a big piece of cake. Now, before we wrap up, let's address the elephant in the room, the cost. While larger cities like Toronto and Vancouver might seem a tad pricey, many families find affordable lifestyles just a hop, skip, and a jump away in the nearby suburbs. It's like living in the city without the price tag that begs for a second job. Accessibility? Check. And now you can get those lattes without breaking the bank. And here's a cherry on top for you. Canada ranks 9th for clean air among the world's richest countries, according to a Fraser Institute report. That's right, breathe easy, folks. All that fresh air not only keeps Canadians feeling great, but also helps them live longer and laugh harder. Who knew clean air could make you feel so alive? Breathe it in. Your lungs will thank you. Let's talk about the magical powers of background music. It's like the secret sauce that makes gratitude taste even better. Picture this. You're sitting around the dinner table, and someone says, "Thank you," while a sweet symphony plays in the background. It's so heartwarming that you almost want to hug your toaster. That music creates a cozy atmosphere, making those thank yous feel as genuine as a grandma's hug. Now, let's not forget the power of saying thank you more than just a few times. Repeating those lovely words can work wonders, like a magic spell that strengthens our relationships. It's like saying thank you to your friend for sharing their pizza, because let's face it, sharing is caring, especially when it comes to pizza. Acknowledging each other's contributions builds a sense of belonging, kind of like being part of a secret club. Only this club has snacks. As we wrap up this heartwarming tale of gratitude, let's end on an uplifting note. Imagine a grand finale where everyone raises their glasses and shouts, "Thank you," as if they just scored the winning goal at the family soccer match. Leaving you with a final expression of gratitude not only lifts our spirits, but also leaves a little sprinkle of positivity in our hearts, like confetti after a party. So let's keep those thank yous coming and spread the joy.
Hockey and bacon and maple trees, a moose sitting in a canoe, drinking Lebed Blue. The sight is something to see. We crack some butter tarts, then hit the ice. Make a run for the beaver tails as soon as we're done. Lace up and take on the night. Oh, Canada, love all your border towns. Oh, Canada, I think I know you now.
Welcome to Yukon's Mount Logan, the towering giant of Canada. This majestic peak stands proudly at 5,959 meters, making it taller than your average family reunion. It's a hot spot for climbers and tourists alike, ready to test their skills and enjoy breathtaking views. So remember, folks, if you can't find your way back from the snack table, just head towards the mountain. Now, let's talk names. The territory of Yukon gets its name from the mighty Yukon River, which translates to White Water River in Gwich'in. This isn't just a name, it's a nod to the river's cultural significance for local indigenous communities. So remember, every time you take a sip of water, just think, someone might have had a river named after it. The history of Yukon is like a thrilling novel, filled with suspense and excitement. Early human habitation leads to the infamous Klondike Gold Rush, which had folks rushing in faster than a family at a buffet. This golden bonanza dramatically boosted the population and paved the way for Yukon to officially be recognized as a territory. If only we could all strike gold like that. Hello, new trampoline. Speaking of natural beauty, welcome to Iqaluit, the capital of Nunavut. It was chosen in 1995 through a plebiscite. Fancy word for, let's all vote and see who gets the cake. This highlights the importance of local governance, where everyone's voice matters. You know, it's like asking the family what to watch on movie night, except a lot more serious, and nobody ended up with a slice of pizza. Now, let's talk geography. Nunavut is a big chunk of the Arctic archipelago, which is remote and charmingly sparsely populated. With a unique polar climate, it's like living in a giant freezer, perfect for those hot summer days when a popsicle just won't cut it. The only problem is, you might have to defend it from curious polar bears, or at least share your sled. Archaeological findings here tell a tale that stretches back over 4,000 years, suggesting that indigenous folks were living the good life well before Netflix came along. Alright folks, let's talk about the magical world of interactive elements in videos. Yes, those little buttons and cues that can make your video feel like a fun carnival ride instead of a snooze fest. When sprinkled strategically, these elements can turn viewers into engaged fans faster than you can say popcorn and soda. Now, picture this, a bright red button. It's like a traffic light, but instead of stopping cars, it's directing viewers to engage. Visual cues like this are crucial. They can guide your audience's behavior better than a GPS on a family road trip, minus the yelling and "Are we there yet?" questions. Moreover, when you encourage your audience to take action right away, you could see your conversion rate skyrocket, like a rocket-powered soccer ball during a neighborhood game.